I don't know about you, but in these times, I really take comfort from King David and the Psalms. And he says, the face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth, Psalms 34:16. And that's how King David trusted in God in the face of battle, in the face of war, in the face of big, bad enemies, like anti-Semitism, like Goliath's anti-Semitism. We're facing the Goliath right now. Even Russia's deploying all these troops, more and more and more troops and forces and weapons to Syria. And we're here in Gaza border. We're looking into Syria and we're seeing this buildup. And then ISIS is there. And then ISIS just tries to do an attack to assassinate one of our ministers from the government. My goodness, these times are so interesting. And then you have, of course, the proxies, Hezbollah. We're at DEFCON 5. We're at or whatever the highest level is. We're at the highest level of alert that we could ever be, and in preparation for a total war with Hezbollah, of course, the war with Hamas. We're still trying to complete this, to dismantle the infrastructure and to deal with this. And then you have such insane misinformation. And that's one of the reasons why I do these videos. There's such misinformation about God's people and God's land here. President Lula, right? He said that Israel killed 12.3 million children in Gaza. That's pure fiction. The combined population of both Israel and Gaza is 11 million, right? And so you have these crazy, outlandish things while Hamas is using hospitals for a terror base in a hospital. And the truth is being shown, but the lies are going around so fast, the truth has to catch up. And it was sad to see that really good podcaster, Joe Rogan. He's got like 200 million monthly downloads. He's the number one podcaster in the world. And he just said, he says Israel's committing a Holocaust in Gaza. You know, doesn't he look at the facts? Doesn't he look at what's going on the ground? The facts that is totally not true. Millions of people, you know, are believing even this. It says that IDF has killed more than 30,000 women and children. What? You know, it looks to me like we're really headed for all-out war with these proxies, and we've got to stand with the truth. You know, John Spencer declared that Israel's implemented more precautions to prevent civilian harm than any military in history. Sure, war is horrible. Sure, war is horrible, but we have to protect our citizens. We're here for one reason, and that's to protect the seed of hope, to return security back to our borders, to protect our citizens. And Israel's combatant to civilian death ratio is unprecedented. About 1.5 civilians have been killed for every terrorist. You know, and so this is, you look at wars in the history of the world, it's usually 9 times that much, according to the UN. So I want us to stand together right now. It's almost Passover. It's a new year biblically. Hey, did you know that biblically in the Bible, it's called a new year, just 10 days before Passover. And we want you to join us for Passover. Please do join us for Passover online. You can come physically in person, sure, but I want you to join us online as we look deeper. What is Israel? What is this hope? What is this Passover? It's bringing out of captivity, release the hostages, and even bring the Jewish people home. Bring them home now. Yeah, that pertains to also to the promised land. Come home to the promised land, Jewish people. This is the promised land where you're to live in. And yes, there's so many anti-Semitic attacks going on right now. Pray. It says that Anti-Defamation League said that it tripled, right? 360% since January 7th last year. And in Aliyah, or requests to make immigration to Israel, are up like 500%, even in the U.S., in other places in Europe too, in France and England. And so I think that it's time to be encouraged. Have I not commanded you, Joshua said when he made Aliyah, when the Jordan River parted. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be of courage. Be not afraid. Neither be you dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.